Ace 4 off, going to go for a half pot here. Pretty standard sizings, like min bet, half pot, just going to be your typical GTO sizings. You could argue going bigger or smaller in some spot, checking some hand, but I think with this hand, just pretty happy. And then, yeah, I mean, just let's go with the jam and good luck, good luck. Obviously, opponent can have some ace-x. They could have maybe a 3-5, maybe a queen-jack, but we're at peace. If he's got us beat, he's got us beat. We'll jam. All good. On the left here, we got a check on the flop. We'll start with a check here. And another club comes. Difficult to make. Probably a hand like pocket eights, you would guess now, is most likely a part of our range. Opponent's range. Let's hope it's not with a club. I'll take pocket eights without a club. Check, check. And hopefully we'll win. Difficult to have the queen of clubs here, to be honest. Pocket 10, so was without a club, was one of those pairs. Just the wrong side of the 9x, unfortunately. It would have been an interesting spot to maybe actually turn a hand into a bluff, because we have to bluff something on that river, right? And I think in that situation, blocking the house is useful. You also think, what queen of clubs does my opponent actually check there? So I don't think our opponents would check too many queens. I don't think our opponent checks too many unpaired combos, and so therefore, which queen of clubs can they have? Interesting thought, isn't it? Okay, we're going to call queen jack and win or lose, and then just stick to one table, and then I can catch up with chat, hopefully. Win would be useful, by the way, so we would have a bankroll. That's, of course, #1 goal. Let's just win. We're going to limp ace jack. We're going to ISO jam king 2. Pretty standard, 100% GTO. I think, or it might be like 98% or whatever, but it's the easy GTO bluff jam. If you're not sure, stick it in. See you later. Bing, bang, bosh. Thank you and good night. It's what the guys like. We're jamming king 9. We'll also update the buys as well. We'll call the ace-7. That's not a win. That's not a win. But let's call the ace-3 and let's not be shown ace-5 or pocket 4s. Ace-7. That's not ace-5 or pocket 4s, but yeah, not what we wanted to see either. But we hit. Oh, we got to win. Oh, we got to win. Okay. Now, let's just press maximize, not plus. Let's go back to one table. Let's call the queen 6. Everything's looking good. Okay, we got a lot of chat, probably. I mean, maybe no one said anything for the last 10 minutes. I'm not sure, but... Where were we? Where were we? Coelatia just said Emily. Thank you very much, Coelatia. More Like Me says, hi from France. Good luck. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Merci beaucoup. Bonne chance à tout, Aussie. I'm thinking my next screen name, Galactic, might be Sir Nuts a Lot. I kind of like the multiple implications. Galactic Tranquility there, aka Galactic Prophylactic. Coming in with a nice name. Thank you, mate. Some lovely commands being added from 24 Isaacs. Thank you very much, 24 Isaacs. We appreciate that. I have no idea what my buy-ins are for the day, but let's just add some. Yanka, good luck, Tomo. Thank you very much, Yanka. Yanka and myself had some lovely wings earlier, and then an ice cream. So that was nice. We also got a win here, so that's good. Quickvin says, do the 500s ever get to the multi-table stages, like 10 tables going at once, or is the play pool too small? No, they do, yeah. I mean, it will typically be... I mean, occasionally we will have like 4 regs battling together, which is always interesting, and I quite like those times. Like, there's been a few spots recently where like 4 regs have loaded tables, and it's like very rushed, but very exciting moments. So that's quite exciting. The boat is full, bitches. Let's call Ace Jack. I go crush 5s after this stream, 100%. Lauren, I wish you luck. I wish you luck, Lauren. We are not... I feel like our decision making. I like it. But such is life. We've got a bit more of an open game now. See if we get any more recreationals popping in. Cuckoo Rikak. Hey guys, how does rake back on stars work on spins? Is there any? He says, I'm just asking if there is not any promo leaderboard. I played a bunch of spins, like 50 or so. If I'm not missing, let's say 2 games to get something. Oh, I see. I don't think so, correct. It's been 6 months or so since playing Star, so I know they've got a leaderboard, but it's not running right now, as VRHKRV nicely confirms for us. Yeah, I don't think you'll be missing something where you have like a certain threshold here. On Party Poker you do. You have little weekly targets, and so you have a little update on your lobby, and you can see, oh, I need to play X amount more, rake X amount more for whatever. So for example, I have 800 is my next cashback, and I need to get 2,000 points, and I've got 1,917 points, so I've got to rake another $80 for 800. So anyway, we're also now 2-tabling. Oh good, that worked automatically. Going to raise the Jack 9. It's also a fold, sometimes it's a mix, but sometimes I like to raise wider and see how it's doing. I also don't mind raising some of these marginal hands just to develop a bit of a sample on them and see how they do. 773. You don't want to oversee bet this one. But we do block some of the natural check raises our opponents might have with our Jack of Diamonds and our 9. So don't mind c-betting it sometimes. I really under c-bet these boards, so obviously we get attacked in this a lot because our opponent has a lot of trips here. Like our opponent does flat every 7x offsuit and suited 7x, and it's one of the, we don't open many 7x at all. So it's one of the worst boards for us, and so you could definitely just be like, I'm not going to c-bet at all. But we want to c-bet something, and I think, yeah, Jack 9 is going to be fine at some frequency. River Me thanks says, sent your hydrate, get some in your pal. Good luck, good luck. Let's hope for a hit and run the roll back up. Thank you very much. We appreciate that very much. Thank you for the hydrate suggestion / request. River Me thanks. I send you my thanks. Actually just going to flat here for reasons. I want to try and be happy to limp fold, and maybe I can flush over flush and then happy days. Snap check back. I'm just going to go for a min bet, because that's probably the max we can try and value here. We get called. Let's start with a check, and hopefully goes check, check, and we win. I don't know what to make of this. Like, this could be a bluff, huh? What snap check backhand does he have in this spot? So, he has maybe some queen of hearts. I don't think Muzzy would have 10, like 6x of hearts here, 6-5 of hearts or something. Could he be bluffing here? Yes. Should he be bluffing here? Not really. Could he have value here? Difficult. I'm going to make a bit of a marginal call. 2-5, yeah. Makes sense, right? Jack 8 for 3? Yeah? I forgot. Basically, I play a really nice hand on 3-handed, and then I forget whether Jack 8's a shove for 3 blinds and ruin all the hard-earned EV I won. But we make it straight, so GG. So, yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with ace 4 there. We'll shove the turn 9. Hopefully get a couple more wins. There's one of them. Thank you for following Swing to Heart. Thanks for being here, mate. We're going to jam the Queen Jack on the right. Need to figure out our cashes at some point. Alright, we're running good. We're running good-ish. Running better, I should say. Alright, so another 2 binds, I think. So I think we're at 11. And then another 2 wins, so we're at 6, maybe. 25 says, that's not a bluff. Don't pay him. And that's why Tomo is the best. Well, admits it, so... Penguins are cute, aren't they? Yeah, they're very nice. Very nice. Excellent addition to the chat. Thank you, Andy. Alright, let's go for a bet here. That's not the second table I want to show you. That's not the second table I want to show you. That's the same table. That's the second one I want to show you. So, I already know this because I've been studying this a little bit. We're going to make it 4.5 here. Typically like a king, queen, king, jack, ace, king, aces, king, 10 is kind of your value parts. And then you have to take a little bit of like maybe a jack 9 of a club, for example, would be probably a reasonable candidate to choose in terms of a bluff. And then we have to call, obviously, but we're not thrilled about it. But like, it's whatever. If he's got 5-4, it's GG. And if he's got ace-5, that's also GG. Very GTO-ish hand, I think, in that spot. We're going to jam the 2s on the right. We're going to win against ace-5. Don't know. We'll fold the 10-4. Kukurakak says I'm a mass tabler on GG. And here... Hang on a second, let's check. Here is both leaderboard daily and also a challenge where you get similar to what you described of playing a certain amount of games, some cashback. So I was hoping that starts might have something similar, but I guess more reg is better. More reg is better, but yeah, they didn't clarify the reg back, is what you have to remember, Kukurak. So yeah, that may be the case. That may be the case. There's a monthly reg by challenge on PokerStars. I have 10% and 40%. The chefs are up 25%. So I don't think you've got anything in the day to worry about. Certainly, nothing to worry about there. So Shklevko, what do we know about Shklevko? Nothing. Got a lovely, nice monkey avatar, which is nice. I don't know too much about Shklevko. Anything else? We're going to jam the 9-7. So far, seem pretty solid. So we'll call the queen 7 if they jam. We'll take the fold. We'll take the jam with queen 4 off. Tank limp. So, alright, let's check. Let's check. Tank limps can typically, when you think about tank limp, it's especially if it's a guy's one tabling, which I guess Shklevko is more likely to. A tank limp is less likely to be top of the range, so you're not going to tank limp aces. You're going to know it's a limp and trap, and it's unlikely to be absolute an easy limp either. It could be like a marginal hand. Could be maybe a bit weird, a bit more weighted towards bottom of the range. So there is some room to actually maybe even check raise here, because I think this will be... I'm going to go for a small check raise. It's a little dodgy, but basically, if he hasn't got a king, I think we win. And 2.3 to win 3 if he's not got a king. I hope he's over bluffing this spot. There we go. So nice price we set ourselves, and I think it's a nice spot to take advantage of. Wouldn't do that against many regs, but I think it's quite an easy trap? Quite an easy... Something like that. I don't know if that's the right word I want, but quite an easy... trap, or let's stick with trap, to fall into, where you think, oh, king, I'll bet that card on the turn. What king actually really limp at that stack depth, and it's really tough to recognise that, I think. So quite happy to take that check raise spot.